Omega-3s and omega-6s, two types of fat. Omega-3s, DHA and EPA, you might see those written on the side of fish oil, capsules, tablets, oil, whatever it is. Omega-3s come from things like seafood, omega-6s from things like seeds and vegetable oil or meats that have been animals that have been fed on those sort of things, hence the whole grain-fed versus grass-fed type thing. In the environment that we evolved in, which is called our environment of evolutionary adaptiveness, the time where we spend a lot of our time evolving to be pre-humans, humans, we had a ratio of about 1:1 between omega-3 and omega-6. Just know that they're two different types of fats, effectively. Whereas now, in some westernised countries, that ratio is as far off as 1:25. So you're supposed to have the same amount of this as this. Now we're having 25 of these for just one of these. And there's a big mismatch there. So if we have a mismatch, an unfavourable ratio there, it increases inflammatory diseases, which is obviously not great for recovery. Diseases like arthritis, soft tissue inflammation, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, a whole range of things. And the big mismatch now is because we have so much fat from vegetable oils, we eat a lot of grains, grain-based livestock feed, and those sort of things. So if we have a lot of omega-6 and not enough omega-3, more inflammation, more omega-3, less 6 will help to reduce the inflammation. And obviously we're talking about recovery here, going to be good recovery practice. So when you eat a good balance of protein, carbs and fat, protein from lean animal sources, I know there are a couple of vegetarians and vegans and stuff, so there are alternatives for them. Carbohydrates, lots of plant-based materials, because remember, everyone's all, it's got to fit my macros, macronutrients. What about the micronutrients? That's the stuff that really makes us healthy as well. That, I think, will be the next wave in nutrition. And then also fats as well. So good, healthy sources of fat, which are going to be high in omega-3s. So to minimise inflammation, eat the closest modern equivalent possible to animals caught via hunting and uncultivated plant foods from gathering. Our bodies have evolved to perform best off that. That's what we've evolved for. If we can take our bodies from our current sedentary, highly processed food, exercise environment and put it back into something like we were 100,000 years ago, we get a more favourable expression of our genes.